Bill, what did your coaches upstairs tell you about Lehman's fumble?
Felt like it was over the goal line, but they just didn't feel like they could reverse it.
Did you get what did they tell you, Bill?
Couldn't reverse it. Just didn't have enough evidence to reverse it.
Bill, did you see what happened on play from Matt's end? Did he try?
I think he tried to reach it out. I'll have to see the tape, but I think he tried to reach it out, which we can't do that. But he's just trying to make a play. Good kid trying to make a play.
Bill, red zone turnovers.
Kills you, Joe. You can't. You can't turn the ball over inside the. And these are good kids. I mean, these aren't kids that. These kids are. Zach's twisting, trying to gain extra yardage. I think he gained 8 yards on the play, and and Matt Lehman's just trying to make a play. And at the end of the day, you got to come away with scores there when you're playing Nebraska, who's gonna probably score some points. So that was not good on our part. But again, we just gotta go back to work on Monday, and these guys will. These kids will. They'll go back to work. I mean, they know that this is a good group of kids. We've gotten to this point in the season playing hard, and just got to correct it, got to coach it better, and got to play better next Saturday.
I don't even know if you can address this, but this is the stuff we're going to have to address this week. The fans are all going to say that the league's out to get Penn State and the conspiracy theories because they had a chance to look at that play. It was fairly clear to me that it was over the goal line too, and yet they don't reverse it. So do you have anything you could say to them?
I would just say to the fans of Penn State that this is a very, I'm telling you, even though it's not an undefeated team, this is a very special team of kids that are working hard. We don't feel like anybody's out to get us. We're just trying how to figure out how to score points, how to stop people, how to play good on special teams, and just we need the fans of Penn State to stick with us. This football team stuck with Penn State, and we need the fans of Penn State to stick with us at the Indiana game and at the Wisconsin game. That's what we need.
Bill, what type of role did the win play in decision-making today, and how tough was it out there?
It did. It did. I think at the end of the day, I believe our kids handled it pretty well. I mean, I don't think any bad plays were because of the wind. But it did factor into, certain play calls depending on which direction we were going, and then special teams, obviously, what we were trying to do. They had a great punt there. I don't know how, it must have been 70-something yards where they pinned us in the, inside the 2-yard line. So that was a great punt by them with the wind at their back.
What went into the Lehman play call?
The Lehman play call?
The low pass.
Yeah, we just we felt like we had that was a play that we ran in New England, and we just felt like we had a similar look, a defense that was going to be similar to when we ran that in New England, and I think we got the look that we wanted, and we just didn't. The ball was falling.
Was the look punched in because Winnack had it going at that point?
I believe so, yeah. I think, probably, I'll have to see it on film, David, but I'm sure there was some probably an extra safety in the box because when he was running it pretty good.
And that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Bill, can you talk about what you saw from Martinez in person as opposed to film, and particularly his third down scrambles?
Yeah, he's a great player. In this league, we've faced some really good athletic quarterbacks. I mean, you look at the kid at Northwestern, the kid at Ohio State, Taylor Martinez tonight. I mean, these guys are good players. They can run, they can throw. So he was difficult tonight, but our guys played hard. They did the best they could, and we just need to go back in there and get back to work on Monday.
Hey, Bill, this is your fourth loss, but does this feel any differently to you right after it than the others at all because of the time of the season or how you guys played tonight?
Losing's terrible feeling. It's miserable. It's absolutely miserable. So it's like a party that dies, to be honest with you. So no, it doesn't feel any different. It feels not very good.
But what do you anticipate at halftime? Do you feel like you were in decent shape? I'm sure you expected them to come out as they did.
Yeah, I mean, we figured they'd probably pressure us a little bit more, probably do some things a little bit differently. We just, again, we've got to do things, coaching-wise, playing-wise. We just need to, we moved the ball in the second half. I mean, we drove the football. We had some good drives there. We just didn't come away with touchdowns. We either turned it over or kicked a field goal. So, you know, we just, again, we gotta go back and figure it out and get ready for Indiana.
Can you give an injury update?
I'll give you one on Tuesday, because it's all speculative right now, so I don't know.
With Hill and Carter, were they on any sort of a snap count?
No. It was, Hill was more ready to play probably than Carter. And, you know, he played a bunch, obviously, and then Carter, we had him in certain personnel groupings, see how he was doing. He was doing fine, and then he got jacked there at the end in the end zone, pretty good. And he did something, I'm not sure what it is right now.
Are some games more difficult to lose than others?
What's that?
Are some games more difficult to lose than others?
No, they're all brutal.
Were you happy with how effective the kicking game was, given the wind and everything?
I was. I thought that Sam and Alex both did a nice job. Yeah, I really did think that Sam and Alex did what we asked them to do.
But with the penalty on the sideline, it looked like it was on John Butler. Did you say anything to him?
No, that wasn't on John
Was-
Butler. I guess the referee was running down the sideline, and from what I was told, he ran into one of our players, and I guess that's sideline interference. So
Was that the
that wasn't
explanation?
on John Butler.
Okay.
Have you ever been in a game where that's been called?
No.
Anything else for Coach? Coach, when Wienek went to the locker room third quarter, was that just from cramps? When
Yeah, he was cramping a little bit, so we gave him an IV, and he came right back. He's a tough kid. It's a bunch of great kids. It really is. Just feel terrible that we lost this game, but we lost to a good football team, very well coached team, and you know, we just got to get back to work on Monday.